Hello and a Hello and a good morning, good afternoon and a good evening to you, the good people of the tube. Hope today, hope you're feeling grand and all is well in your world. I've just woken up, so that was always gonna happen, wasn't it? Today, everybody, a day in the life of Quarantine Dave. So yeah, I just randomly thought I'd just go through my day. And I thought I'd drag you along. This is kind of what I'm getting up to today. I've seen a few of these day in the life videos, and somebody suggested it a while back. So here we are today, day in the life. Hope you enjoy it. It's always important to start out with breakfast, though. So today we have cornflakes. So food time. Oh, and warm milk as well. Yeah, don't like cold milk. Cold milk and cornflakes is like wrong in so many ways. Anyway. Food. Okay, everybody. So, first raw biz, we have cornflakes. I haven't ate them yet. They're cooling down because I overboiled the milk. But that's okay. Normally that makes them taste better. So, so while they're cooling down, I've got my laptop loaded up. And today is Wednesday, the 8th of April. So today I have to, well, first things first. First thing I have to do is get the Q&A Wednesday, well, A&Q Wednesday, uploading to the oldie Tubi. And then, once that's going, I need to start replying to comments from yesterday's video. So, like I said, I get so many comments these days, I can't reply to them all, but I do read them all. I read every single comment. I delete any negative comments because I don't appreciate, you know, horrible things on my channel, so I just delete them. They get the deletement treatment. And I reply to any questions, if you know, depending on what the question are. If I don't reply to your question, it means either I've answered it before and there's a video on it, in which case you'll have to go rooting through all my videos to find something on it. But or I will just, you know, if I can't remember I've done a video on it, I'll just answer the question. But I do read every comment and that kind of thing, and so yeah, so yeah, first things first, let's get the Q&A Wednesday uploaded today. Good gravy. And away she goes, everybody. So there we go. Answer the question Wednesday, uploading. Job's a good one. So next comment is to... Next job. I'm not awake yet, so bear with me. Next job is to go to Creator Studio, which apparently is no longer supported. Oh, marvellous. Use Studio Classic. Yeah, my laptop's out of date now. I can no longer really access the studio, so that's going to be fun, considering there's nowhere I can buy a new laptop right now. I don't know. Anyway, so it's comment replying time, everybody. So just to give you an idea. Okay, so if that's one page, this is 2. 3. 4. Okay, keep going. 5. Here we go, keep going. So these are all the comments that I will now read through, and I will tick the, you know, the heart if it's a lovely comment, which most of them are. 99% of the comments on this channel are awesome, and I love you all for that. So thank you all so much. It's very rare that I get negativity, and I like that. The community on this channel blows my mind, and I'm so grateful for it every day. You are all wicked. You really are. Okay, so we're still going. Oh. Nope, not quite. I thought that was it then, but not quite. Okay, here we go. So there we go. I've caught up to where I've left off. So this is the last comment I liked, or loved, should I say? And so yeah, now I've got basically just what you all saw is what I'm going to reply to. So yeah, while eating my cornflakes. So yeah, this is well, second job of the day really, because the first job was getting the video uploaded. So yeah, so all's well. Let's get on with it. You'll probably be able to hear that. It's 9:30 in the morning, and quarantine is definitely getting to our neighbour who lives just over there. He's a builder, and obviously, you know, being a builder, he's not working right now, so he's just making jobs for himself. He's refilling his path. Was it grouting it? Or I don't know what it's called. I don't know. I'm still not 100% awake, but he's refilling his path. So he's just like 9:30 in the morning, and he's got his massive power tool out. Quarantine's getting to everyone. I think everyone's getting a bit bored and they're just making jobs up now. And I can understand. I can totally understand because I'm doing it as well sometimes. Especially later on in the day, and you will see what I mean, I'm sure, today. So, yeah, back to comments. Been at it for about, well, I don't know how long. But, yeah, somebody just asked me, actually, in a comment, and I'll just quickly mention it quick, why not, while we're here. Somebody asked me, quite a few people asked me, actually, what fretboard cleaner or conditioner do I use? I use Chapman Guitar's fretboard conditioner, because it's literally the best stuff I've ever tried. I literally cannot recommend it enough. I've used it on every single one of my guitars now. I don't think I'd ever go... I would use lemon oil if I had to, but Chapman Guitar's fretboard conditioner, I've never known anything like it. It's absolutely amazing. It really... It's just the best thing I've ever tried for fretboards. It really is. It's incredible. So I highly recommend it. Anyway, back to the comments. And then I need to go and clean my teeth, because my mouth feels terrible. But, comments first. Back in a sec. I always find it really wicked when I'm going through the comments, and most of the comments are obviously on new videos, but every now and again, one pops in from the old hat days, and there's just one here. Somebody thanked me for a great review on the 60s Roto Sound fuzz that I demoed when I was in old hat. It's this old kind of style fuzz pedal. It's one that Jimmy Page used. It's like a colour sound. Anyway, I demoed that in 2013, so what's that, 7 years ago. So it's just so weird to kind of like, you know, to think like, that's a video I did 7 years ago, and it's just got a comment a day ago. It's really cool. I love it. I always love that. I love when I'm going through comments and all of a sudden one of those pops in out of the blue. I remember one day, it was not recent, but I think it was last year-ish. I remember I was just going through comments, and then all of a sudden one popped up on the first ever video that I ever did, and somebody put a comment saying, "So this is where it all started." I was like, yes. My first ever video was demoing a 1962 Fender Strat. I mean, that to me was like a dream. So cool. Anyway, continuing on. Oh, by the way, today I have something. By the way, people of the tube, I still haven't woken up properly. It takes me a while. Anybody else have that? I'm not quite there yet. I have something very special coming today, but you'll see more about that when it arrives. So, back to the comments. We're about halfway. So, yeah, I think been going for about half an hour now. So, been doing it for about been going for about half an hour. So, about halfway. So, probably about. Normally takes me about an hour to reply in all. So, yeah, let's keep going. Okay, people of the tube. I have come across. I think I've had one really bad comment so far, and I've deleted that. It was just this guy having a go at me for not opening the box on the guitar kit quick enough. He didn't like the fact that I had to talk about it, and just the video didn't start with me opening the box. Anyway, he got the deletement treatment because it wasn't a very nice comment. And I've just got another one. It's on the Fender Champion demo, and it's going to get deleted. But it says this: if you're going to play that rubbish, basically, didn't use the word rubbish, you need to start practicing first, and then maybe you might get it right. So that's what some lovely people have, you know, because they've got a keyboard. They think they're like some kind of like, you know, law unto themselves. But I don't get, like I say, I don't get nasty comments a lot. Like I say, the community on this channel is wicked. But every now and again, one of these trolls pops out from under their bridge and goes, "Oh, I'm going to try and annoy you," and it's just funny now. Way back when I first started YouTube and stuff like that, when you get these horrible comments, it was absolutely heartbreaking. It really was. It was like, you know, I'm trying, you know, I'd only just started, and I didn't really know what I was doing at the beginning. You get these comments saying, "Oh, you're absolutely useless, this, that, and the other. I just broke my fingernail, that hurt." You know, but these days it's just like, you know, it's a bit of a joke. Yeah, so if you're going to play that rubbish, you should effing practice more and try and at least get it right. So this is what happens to people like that. They get the bye treatment, and then it never happened. Because it's like, what trolls don't understand is they don't control the channel. I've had people literally writing paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs to me on how I should be playing, how I should look, and how I should dress, and all that kind of thing, detailing everything that I need to be doing in a very horrible way as well. Talking really talking down to me like I don't understand anything that's going on. And like I say, trolls put all their silly effort into these comments because, you know, like I say, because they've got a keyboard, they think they're a law unto themselves, and they think they're like some kind of, I don't know, well, they're just idiots. But the problem is, if you go through all your comments and you find them and you just delete them, it's like it never happened. Now that comment's gone. Yeah, it's gone. So, yeah, as much power as they think they have, the channel owner has more. You know, because you just delete them. It's like trying to talk over somebody who's got a 100-watt Marshall stack on full tilt and they play an E chord. If you try and talk to them and they hit an E chord with that on full whack, you know, you're not going to be heard. And that's what you should do, I think, to trolls on YouTube. Is just like go through your comments, find the negative ones, delete them. Because I believe that negative comments breed negativity on the channel. Negativity just doesn't have any place whatsoever in any way. It's just not helpful. So in any way, shape or form. So if you have a YouTube channel and you've got negative comments, just delete them. Go through and just delete them. They are not worth being there. And it's really important to keep on top of your comments, I think. You know, you don't have to reply to them all like I do, but I think it's really, I don't know why I unplugged that. I think it's really important to go through and delete any real super negative comments, especially when they're using really bad language and stuff like that. Because using bad language is just pathetic, really. If you know, using the F word to get your point across is not really how you get your point across. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. That's only 2 though, and we've been at this for 50 minutes now, and we've only had 2 really bad comments. So you know what I mean? It's not bad at all, really, is it? Let's be honest. Like I say, that's why I love the community on this channel. This is why I love all of you out there. You're all wicked. I love it. So yeah, and so yeah, I mean, I'm getting close to the top now, so I don't think there'll be any more. But, you know, like I say, these trolls think they can kind of just say and do what they want just because, you know what I mean? They've all got little chips on the shoulder because they've got a keyboard. It's like, look at me, I'm clever. You're not clever. So yeah, you just delete them, and it's like it never happened. So, yeah. Silly people. Silly people. So, moving along. I'll see you in a sec. Okay, everybody, comments are done. We are 55 minutes today. That was quicker than usual. Normally takes me about an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, depending on how many there is. So yeah, comments are done. Video is uploading. It has another hour and 23 minutes to upload. So I can't do any more with that at this point in time. So I'm going to go and get a drink. And I'm going to clean my teeth. Because my mouth feels like a badger's back. Is that even a thing? I don't know. Probably not. But anyway, why not? It's a new phrase. How does your mouth feel today? Oh, it feels like a badger's back. Anyway, moving along. Oh yeah, quickly. Just reading through the comments of the Harley Benton kit build. Loads of really cool ideas. Thank you for all the ideas, everybody. But I think I know what I'm doing. So there was quite a few people saying to do it in shell pink. I will never have a shell pink guitar. I might play one if one gets given to me, but I'll never own a shell pink guitar. I can't stand that colour on the Stratocaster. I can't stand shell pink at all. It drives me balmy. I just don't like it. It's my least favourite colour of guitar in the world. So I do apologise to the people who wanted to see it shell pink. Sorry, it won't be shell pink. So yeah, drink time. People ask all the time, Dave, what is it that you drink? Well, like I said before, and I will say it again, this is a combination of John Frusciante and Jimi Hendrix's Tears. They're not easy to get, but I have a lifetime supply of it, because what you got to do to get this, and also when you mix John Frusciante's Tears and Jimi Hendrix's Tears together, they go yellow. I mean, personally, I thought I might have gone purple, or another colour. I don't know, but yellow is the colour. It's a bit weird, really. I never really understood it. But the guy who, well, I should explain really before I go any further. To get these Tears, you have to. It's a perilous trek. You have to go to the island of Morg. Okay, the island of Morg. It's M-O-R-G. It's a very, very mystical place. And basically you get a ferry over to the island of Morg by an eyeless ferryman. He's got no eyes, but he knows you're there, and also he doesn't speak to you. And you can't speak to him. If you speak to him, he will never let you on the boat. So what you have to do is you have to go to the shoreline of the river of Perg, which is P-E-R-G. But I can't tell you where this is. You know, this is one of those things you have to find. It took me a long time to get there. Anyway, you have to go to the river of Perg to get to the island of Morg, and get ferried over by the eyeless ferryman. Again, don't speak to him. If you speak to him, he will not take you. And invariably, if you get halfway across the river to the island of Morg, and you speak to him, he'll throw you out the boat, and you don't want to be in that river. It's not very nice. Strange creatures are in that river. Anyway, you have to get to the island of Morg, and you have to get through the Forest of Doom. And it is the Forest of Doom as well. There is so many weird things in there. There's all sorts. You got to be careful. You got to be careful of giant spiders. You know, all sorts of things. So once you get through the Forest of Doom, you have to climb the Mountain of Despair. So once you climb the Mountain of Despair, at the peak of the Mountain of Despair is the man who sells these Tears. And there's all sorts of Tears. You know, there's like I said, there's John Frusciante, there's Jimi Hendrix, there's Peter Green, there's Pete Townsend. There's all these classic guitar players' kind of Tears, and you then get to pick, because you've gone through such perilous times and you've made that trek. It took me about a week to get through the island, through the Forest of Doom, and then it took me another week to scale the peak of the Mountain of Peril. It took me a long time, and because you've made that journey and it is a perilous one, you get to pick which ones you want. I knew exactly what I wanted. So once I got it, once I chose, he granted me this lifetime supply of John Frusciante's and Jimi Hendrix's Tears, which is again what I drink. It's what gives me the guitar power that I need, and without that I can't play guitar. You know, if I don't have my daily dose of those Tears, and I can't play guitar. It's just the way it is. And once you get your Tears and you get the lifetime supply of it, you are granted safe passage back. And there's actually an elevator. There's an elevator in the Mountain of Peril. You know, that you can take. Yeah, you could take it. It'd be a lot easier. But you've got to struggle, and that's the point. You've got to go through the struggle. So anyway, I took the elevator back down. And I was granted a safe passage back through the Forest of Doom, back over the river, and back here. And that was many, many years ago now. So 18 years ago, actually, I made that perilous journey. But yeah, so that's what I drink, everybody, and that's how you get it. So it's a perilous journey, but it's worth it. Okie people of the tube, I am now doing onto guitar maintenance. I have a lot of guitars in the house, so I'm onto guitar maintenance, which I do every Wednesday, hence the day, and every kind of Saturday or Sunday, depending. And all I do basically is I don't do a great deal. All I do is get rid of the dust, you know, just get rid of all the dust that's on the guitar, because I live in a very, 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 very dusty house. So get rid of the dust that's on the guitar, like that. Make sure it's in tune, which is in drop D, which this one is. So all's well, and that's it. That's all I do. There's no, it doesn't need anything else doing to this. So yeah, that's it. So I'm going to do that to all my guitars now. So I've got these ones to do, got those ones to do, just to check up on. I say keep clean of dust. I've got my bass over there, and yeah. God, I love this guitar. Okay, so yeah, that's where I'm at now. I say, how many? I don't know. I can't remember how many guitars I've got to do, but I've got to say, that's the only thing I do. Like I said, I don't go heavy into the maintenance side of them. I don't really clean them. You know what I mean? Like every now and again, I'll probably do like a deep clean on them, where I like really go in there and really clean them, but not really. That's very rare. I just like to keep the dust off them, make sure they're in tune, make sure there's no kind of neck movement or anything like that. So I do check the necks to make sure they haven't shifted too far, or if they've shifted at all. And that's about it really. So yeah, so this one's looking all fine and dandy, so we can put this one back in the rack and we can move on to the next one. And I do feel it's kind of massively important to kind of look after your guitars. I mean, obviously, you know, to an extent, I don't believe that every week you should be kind of like, you know, taking them apart and deep cleaning them. But I do kind of think that, like, you know, keeping the dust off them is kind of important, especially if you live in a really dusty house like this one, and also making sure they're in tune. Like it is really important, I feel. And again, it comes back down to something I learned from Miyamoto Musashi actually, which was because he always talks about like how if you're a samurai, what you should, you know, the only thing you should be really looking after is your armor and your swords, as they're really key and important to what you do. You know, so if your sword isn't maintained well, and you know your armor isn't maintained well, it's not really going to stand you in good stead when you get into a fight. And I kind of feel that same way about guitars. Like I said, I'm not overly fussy about cleaning my guitar. Like I say, every now and again I'll give my guitars a kind of a real deep clean, but it's mainly just keeping the dust off and making sure they're in tune. Which it is. So yeah, and that's it really. And that's literally all I do. Like I say, just keep them dust free as best as possible. And like I said, I do feel that like the more you look after guitars, you know, the more they look after you. You know what I mean? I don't like the idea of just kind of like letting them get all like crusty, if that's even a word. But yeah, so the 62, however, does get a little bit more attention just because of what it is in the electronics department. So I play this guitar every day, but what I like to do every day is move the selector switch, move the volume pot backwards and forwards, move the tone pots backwards and forwards. Because these ones because the electrics in this guitar are so old, they're so prone to being scratchy. And in all fairness, there's so much scratch in these. That's a massive wasp. There's a huge wasp outside my window. Sorry, easily distracted. Because these electrics are so old, they do tend to get kind of... There's a scratch in them. There always will be. You know what I mean? It's because they're so old. There's nothing you can do about that. I'm sure we've all seen Joe Bonamassa's videos where he's got these old guitars and, you know, all the pots are scratchy. You know, and that's the same on the 62 here. Its pots are forever scratchy. There's nothing really you can do about it. You can kind of get rid of it a bit, but what I do, like I say, is every other day, well, every day actually, I'll tell a lie, is I just basically move like the pots backwards and forwards like this. Because they have tendencies to seize as well if they're not careful, these ones being really old. I am toying with the idea of replacing the electrical part of the 62. Keeping the pickups obviously as is, but replacing the selector switch and the tones and the volume, just so, you know, it just makes it a little bit more... can't think of what the word is. You know, it's just so you know... I don't know. I probably won't, but either way. But there we go. So that's what, you know, the 62 gets a little bit more kind of TLC. But again, things perfectly in tune. And say we're now dust free and always well in the world. And I think during quarantine, I think what I'm going to do at some point is I'm going to get into the tremolo cavity and uncover the entire Fiesta Red finish that's in there. Just like, you know, just spend some real time getting the Fiesta Red out of the cavity, and just so you can see, like, you know, the original colour on this thing. So I think that'd be cool. I might do that at some point. But again, not sure at this point in time. But that's a happy guitar, dust free. The pots are moving freely. Selector switch feels good. Happy days! And we'll be playing you in a second, so you can sit over here. Because I like to play the 62 every day because it blows my mind, that guitar does. Okay, so moving on to the ST62. Like I say, I don't go heavy, crazy into maintenance. Like I said, I will deep clean my guitars once in a while. I don't go crazy in deep. I just want to keep the dust off them more than anything. You know what I mean? Because like I say, dusty house, electrics, not a good combination. Slowly fall in love with this guitar. And it still has the floating trem, everybody, which is really rare. I think this guitar has had a floating trem longer than any guitar I've ever owned. So, Mr. ST is done. Oop, strap's got all weird. So yeah, and that's it. And then we're on to my mate, my best mate, who we're just about seeing everything together. So again, like I say, not hugely kind of crazy clean. It's just, again, get the dust off, keep the dust off it, and that's all I do. And again, make sure it's in tune. No, not quite. Where's me snark? So yeah, I like wait, no one saw that. I like to just keep them all in tune because I think it helps. There we go. So yeah, there we go. And that's Dave's maintenance tips 101. So I've got the Jag, I've got the telly to do, I've got my bass to clean, and I've got all the other guitars I've got downstairs to do now. So and then I'm gonna have some fun with the 62. Okay, all guitars up here are clean. Let's go to the other guitar room and let me show you all the other guitars in that room. That was a bit weird. Anyway. Okay, so starting here, we have the old Batacaster there on the wall. I recently found a tremolo arm that fit it with a black end as well, which I'm really happy about. I mean, you can't use a tremolo on the Batacaster at all because it'll rip out. But I like having the arm on there; it just kind of finishes it off. So we've got the Batacaster on the wall. We've got my Vox Escort 50 there, lead 50. Then we've got the Classic Vibe again, which I really want to give to the person who I bought it for, but I can't because of lockdown. But I'm looking forward to when this is all over, whenever this is all over, to give them back. Tokai Gold Star, again the Hondo 2. We've got acoustic corner here, everybody. So on the wall, we've got the Echo Ranger 12 string. That's from the 70s, I think, that one. Got my Honor kind of D28 copy Martin thing in the corner there, which I absolutely adore. It's an open C. That guitar is always an open C. Then I've got my Tanglewood Acoustic next to it, which is the Premier Series, which I do have a video on somewhere. It's my main acoustic. I've been my main acoustic forever. That's in E flat all the time as well. I don't ever put it in standard tuning. Then I've got my sister's nylon string acoustic there, which is, again, the first guitar I ever learnt to play on. Okay, moving on to some amps now. So we've got the Audition 3-watt amplifier here. So this is an Audition 3-watt, and I love it to bits. It cost me 10 quid. And it's literally one of the coolest sounding little amps I've ever played for in my life. It's absolutely amazing. I might plug it in a minute actually and show you it, just to show you, because it's so cool. It's dead noisy, but it's got such a cool little sound about it. My first ever amp ever, the PV Rage. That's a Helix. That's that Nick lent me, Nick Oswald has lent me to work with and play with, and it drives me mental. And I'm trying, but it's driving me insane. So then we've got the gloriousness of the Boss Katana 100. This amp is always set up down here. I play through this amp so much, and I never run pedals through it. It's just straight in. And there's my second ever amp in the world. This is my Carlsberg GLX 100. and I love it. So that's my first ever amp. That's my second ever amp, and so yeah, that's those amps. This is kind of like amp corner, if you will. But I'll say the Katana is just the amp I just go immediately to there. So we've got the Kurt caster on the wall there with a Wayne's World hat. Got Prince Vigo, because he's important to have in your guitar room. He watches over your guitars. You know, the Scourge of Carpathia, the Sorrow of Moldavia, on a mountain of on a mountain of skulls I sat on a throne of blood. I don't know, but Prince Vigo is important. He watches over your guitars, makes sure they're safe. Moving along, 1962 Hofner Very Thin on the wall with my friend John Joe Gaskin's hat on there. Moving along, got Les Paul corner here. So at the back, we've got an Epiphone, then the vintage Lemon Drop, which I've converted back to like a Les Paul kind of standard look because I like it more. And then I've got my Revelation at the front. Got the trusty air guitar in the corner. This piano is my friend Dan's that he's lent me. It's a Yamaha Clavinova PF P100. And he's lent it to me so I can learn to play piano, and I'm massively grateful to him for that because it's absolutely wicked. You've got fully weighted keys, full kind of scale. It sounds amazing. I absolutely love it, and I'm getting there. I'm slowly learning piano, and it's really nice, and I really enjoy it. And also, the seat is a cajon, so you know, because. So moving over here, which is a bit dark. This is I've been doing for Instagram and Facebook. I've been doing songs from a red sofa every day during lockdown. So I've been doing a song every day, and this is the amp I'm using for it. So it's the Marshall AS50R acoustic amp, and it's wicked because not only can you plug your acoustic into it, you can plug a microphone into it and put a bit of reverb on your voice. So that's what I've got set up here, and it's just constantly set up at this point in time. And also I have my Line 6 HX down there, and that's running through this amp. So if I want to get something like particle verb or just an extra effect on the acoustic guitar, that's what that's for. So this is my setup for the red sofa sessions. SM58 mic, got the Line 6 HX. The Vox wire is down there, but I'm not using it. It's not plugged in. And the AS50R, and I love it to bits. That is just one of the best acoustic amps I've ever played through. Coming up onto the wall, got my first ever guitar, the Washburn Maverick series. My fourth ever guitar, it's technically a Squier, but it's branded Fender. That's a guitar that Joe bought me, the orange Strat, which I absolutely love and adore and will never leave me. And there's my Jimmy Strat, and then there's also a Fender strap on the back of the door there. So yeah, so that's this room. It's absolutely full of stuff. And I say Prince Vigo is really important. Because like I say, you know, he will guard your guitars with his river of slime. So yeah, somebody also noted as well that the console town down here. So yeah, we've got a PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, and an N64. And the only reason I have an N64 is because of this. This is the only, well, I have a couple more games, but this is the only game I require for the N64. That's all you need. All you need. And I have like 4 controllers as well, so you can end up like doing like, you know, death matches if you need to, which is really good fun on GoldenEye. Anyway, let's continue with guitar maintenance. That concludes the tour of this room. See you again in a bit. I don't even know what time it is. Where are we now, time-wise? Ooh, 11:15. Time is going. Oh, and by the way, everybody, can I introduce you to Mr. Pooh? Okay, the time has come for songs from a red sofa today, and today's song that I'm going to play, I can't do it on YouTube obviously because I get copyright flagged, but the song I'm going to do today is Back to the House Love Built by Tito and Tarantula. This is my favourite Tito and Tarantula song, and I'm going to cover it today for Songs from a Red Sofa Sessions. And we've got Mr. 62 here, waiting to be played, because I've just picked up my acoustic and I've been noodling around on this for the last, don't know how long. But I love this acoustic so much. Oh, I'm so glad I restrung it before quarantine as well, otherwise we'd been in real trouble because the strings on this were knackered. and they were making it sound bad. So I've got new strings on it, and it just makes it sound glorious. Yeah, this is my acoustic already, Tanglewood Premiere Series. Anyway, I'm going to record the song for the Red Sofa Sessions and get some dinner. And we're at midday already. Good gravy. Where's the morning gone? People of the tube, that is Red Sofa Sessions of the day done. If you haven't heard Back to the House Love Built by Tito and Tarantula, highly recommend it. Highly recommend Tito and Tarantula. Very unknown, underrated band. Awesome, awesome, awesome music. If you've seen the film Desperado, if you've seen the film Dusk Till Dawn, and other films, their music's in that. It's amazing. And Back to the House Love Built is my favourite song of theirs. I am in so much deep, heavy love for that song. It's amazing. And I'm happy I finally done that one as well, because that was one I was thinking about what song to do today, and I was like, little light bulb moment. Anyway, it's dinner time. I'm hungry. It's 12:15, and time for pizza. Cold pizza. I like cold pizza. Cold pizza's good. Yes, and then we'll play more guitar. The excitement just keeps on rolling, baby. Okay, now Q&A is uploaded. It's time to fill in all the info. Okay, it is now 1:10 in the afternoon, and something awesome has just arrived. Shall we open this up? I think so. Okay. Put the knife away before we do some damage. Okay, I can't get that bit out. Quick shout out, everybody. This is a gift from a YouTube subscriber called Bob Blake. So Bob, thank you so much for this. I am very grateful. It's very, very kind of you. I really am so grateful. So without further ado, let's get in. Let me show you what this awesome person has bought me. So yeah, back in a sec. Oh, good gravy. Oh my good gravy. Okay, everybody. It is a Chapman guitar. I finally have my hands on one of these things. What is this one again? I forget what this one is. ML1 Traditional. Oh my god, that is absolutely gorgeous. I can imagine the camera is not doing it the justice it needs, but let's get it out. Like I said, I've wanted to try one of these for ages, but I haven't been able to afford one with one thing or another. So yeah, Bob, you're a legend. Whoa, that is heavy, man! That is heavy! We're very dusty. That is nice. I can't believe the weight of it! That is very heavy. Yeah, ML1 Traditional. I don't know if you'll be able to get the finish on camera here. I love the fact it's got 3 single coil pickups. Yeah, this is wicked. This is wicked. Oh, we've got a brass tremolo block as well. Brass saddles as well. Volume and tone, I'm guessing. This is mega. Let's plug this thing in. Let's plug it in and find out what it sounds like. Oh my god, it just looks gorgeous. Let me get out. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's a very, very gorgeous looking guitar. Let's plug it in. I'm excited. Nah, more giddy. Okay, plugged in. Ah. This is effing awesome. This guitar is awesome. You have to get used to the whole upside down headstock. Oh my good gravy. That's incredible. I've always wanted to try one of these. Bob, you're a legend. Thank you so much. This thing plays, feels, and sounds incredible. Oh my god. And I'm not just saying that. I am not just saying that. This is a gorgeous guitar. Oh, you filthy, filthy little thing. Okay. You will see more of this in weeks to come. Do not worry, people of the tube. But for now, there you go. The ML1 Traditional. I've wanted to try one of these for a long time. I am so grateful. Thank you, Bob, so much for this. I'm going to do a bit of tinkering with the pickup heights, because they're not quite... Well, the neck pickup's a bit too high for my liking. But other than that, what a guitar. What a guitar. The neck on this is absolutely stunning. Feels incredible. Feels incredible. Wow. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Yeah, there we go, everybody. This is my first... I've never played a Chapman guitar before. I've never ever played one. This is my first delve into a Chapman guitar. And... my god. My god, is that a good guitar. Those pickups are amazing. That tremolo... I'm not a big fan of 2-point tremolos, to be honest with you, but it feels quite nice and I'm quite happy to deal with it. The neck on this, though, I am... like I say, necks are so important on guitars. They are the most important part. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Wow. That is one beastly guitar, everybody. Anyway, on with the day. This guitar is absolutely awesome. Just to let you know quickly what I've done. I've flushed the tremolo, so the tremolo is now only dive bombs. It's a 2-point tremolo, but you can do that with 2 points. So I've got the tremolo flat down. We've removed the backplate. That's not going back on. I've lowered the pickups. I've sorted the action out to how I like it, which is like a gradual lead up to the high E. I say we flushed the tremolo, so that is now, it only dive bomb, it doesn't come up, and it goes down. And its tuning stability is insane. I'm in love. I'm in love, and it looks stunning. It's absolutely gorgeous. This guitar is gorgeous. Bob, thank you so much for this. I will definitely cherish this guitar, and it feels and it sounds. Awesome. So you can imagine what I'm doing for the rest of the day now. It's warm today, everybody. Anyway, yeah. So it does just a quick thing of what I've done to it. Tremolo only goes down now because I don't like floating tremolos. I mean, I've got it on the ST62 at this point in time, but I can't see it lasting. But this guitar's amazing. This is amazing. I am impressed so much. I love it. Anyway, on with the day. Okay, I've been playing the ML1 through the Boss Guitar for like the last 45 minutes, but I've changed. I've gone to the little 3-watt audition amp. Check this little sound out. That's so cool. Okay, people of the tube, we are mid-afternoon now. It's about 3:30. Don't know what's finding these quarantine days just drag and drag and drag and drag and drag and drag even more. It just seems to go on forever. It's just there's so many hours in it. Even with a new guitar, the day just feels like it's just going and going and going. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm going to attempt to go out for a walk, which is not easy for me because of that thing in there. The squishy thing between my eyes or ears. But I'm going to attempt to go out for a walk. I'm going to attempt to go down the road and back up. So, just to get out, get a bit of fresh air, and get out in the sun for a bit because I've just been locked away in the house all day. So, let me go out and get some fresh air. So, next time you see me, it'll probably be tea time. It'll be time for food because I'm getting hungry already, and it's not even time for that yet. Ah! These days, I can't wait for normality. I think we'll call it the 4:30 blues. This guitar is unreal. Unreal! So, it is tea time. Finally, because I'm starving hungry. It's now 5:30. Seriously, this day's gone slow. Good gravy, quarantine days are slow. I'm having the old amazing English staple, bangers and mash. And not just normal bangers, we're having Cumberland bangers and mash. Can't wait. What a face. What was that face? I think I might be going a bit mad. With these lockdown quarantine days being as long as they are, I think I'm starting to go a little bit balmy. Everybody, does anyone else feel the same? I certainly do. Anyway, food. Cook, you villains! Cook! For Dave grows hungry, and he needs sustenance and food to carry on with the day. For the day is growing long. I've officially lost my mind! It's one extremely gorgeous evening, and I am getting ready to do my daily live stream on the Instagram. So, getting all prepared in the room here. So tonight, have to use the Chapman ML1 for the live stream. But yeah, so I've been doing these live streams every day. That's a bit too high. I've been doing these live streams every day on Instagram. I've also been doing a song, like I said, songs from Red Sofa Sessions as well for Facebook every day as well. But I am going to have to give the live streams a bit of a break for at least 1 or 2 nights soon, because I'm starting to feel a bit fatigued by it. My shoulders are starting to hurt. I'm starting to feel really drained throughout the day because of it. But I really enjoy doing it. Really enjoy doing it. But I am going to have to just take a little bit of a step back for one night. But we're getting ready nonetheless. This will be this will take up the next couple of hours. So yeah, what time are we on now? So yeah, it's just 7:30. So I'm going to noodle about on the Chapman for a bit before 8 o'clock. I start the live stream at 8 o'clock. So yeah, I'll see you after the live stream, everybody. Okay, live stream done. I am so tired. I've been doing live streams every night for since lockdown, so I don't know how long that's been, like what, 2 weeks or something like that. I've been doing live streams every night for about an hour or 2 each night, and it's kind of caught up with me now, to be honest with you. That's why I'm feeling really tired today, and felt really tired yesterday. And I'm getting a dry throat because I've been talking a lot. But yeah, so done the live stream now, so now it's time to go downstairs and do nothing. I'm not going to film me doing nothing because that's really boring. But if something comes up, I will film it for you. But yeah, the ML1, I was using that for the live stream, is absolutely stunning. It's absolutely stunning. The sound of it, unreal. It sounds glorious for chords, just like really stringy, so like precise in its chord, in the way it sounds when you play chords. It's unreal. Absolutely, what a sound, absolutely wicked. So yeah. So now I need to do nothing for a while. I'm tired. I'm going to go and get a green tea. And I'm just going to sit and I'm going to put YouTube on and I'm going to watch some videos. So, yeah. By the way, I hope this video is interesting. I do worry about it. A day in the life of Quarantine Dave. I don't know. Hopefully there's something in it anyway. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the unboxing of the ML1. I certainly did. That was wicked. Massive thanks to Bob for that. Oh, anyway, tired as Dave. But yeah, I'll see you in a bit.
Doing that half-step motion that the guitars and bass do.
There we go, people of the tube. That is the end of Quarantine Day with Dave. I don't know. I hope some of this was interesting anyway. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this vid. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing. It's now 12 o'clock on the dot at night. And it's time for bed. So, good night, everybody. Have a great morning, afternoon, good evening. And I'll see you again very soon. I look really tired. It's because I am. I'm exhausted. Good night.